Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel where I love to bring you my best tips and tools to inspire you to create beautiful home decor on a budget. Today is the third video in my tiered tray series. Today I'm showing you yet another way you can construct a tiered tray from Dollar Tree items. I'm also showing you some really cute St. Patrick's Day tiered tray decor that you can also make on a budget. So with all that being said, let's get crafting. Let's make some St. Patrick's Day tiered tray decor today. These are some of the items I'm going to be using. I purchased these mostly at Dollar Tree, maybe a couple things from Hobby Lobby. First, we're going to make a mini book stack. I've shown a couple different ways to do this. For this one, I'm going to use 3 blocks of wood that you can see I had already used for another project. I'm just going to paint these with my Fern Green Waverly chalk paint, and then we're going to stack them like books. Once those are all dry, we'll use some wood glue and we will stack them together. You can see I didn't bother painting green some of the spaces that are going to be hidden by the stacked books, but we're just going to stack all 3 of these up with our wood glue and let them dry. Once those are dry, I'm going to use some mini sticker letters here. I'm going to spell out Happy St. Patrick's Day. And then once we have all those mini stickers down, I am going to do a layer of Mod Podge over the top to make sure those stickers don't come off. And as a finishing touch, I'm going to take a little bit of black and white gingham ribbon. I'm going to wrap a piece around the left side of my book stack, and then I'm also going to make a small bow to add to the top of my book. Next, we're going to make a little shelf sitter using this Loads of Luck stencil from my Magnolia website. You can see I'm just using a MDF shelf sitter from Dollar Tree. I'm going to turn it around and we're going to paint the back side and all of the side edges with our white Waverly chalk paint. Once that was dry, I am going to sand the back surface lightly so that my stencil can stick down very, very well to the surface. I'm also going to sand a little bit around the edges just to give it a little bit of a distressed look. Then here's our stencil we're going to use. I'm just going to center the image and the words on the surface here. And then we're going to use 4 colors of our Waverly chalk paint to stencil this image onto our block. I'm going to use, first of all, Magnolia Green for the Shamrocks, Peppermint Leaf for the truck, black for the tires, and glittering gold for the words. And our favorite part, the peel and reveal, shows us the awesome stenciled image that we have. We're going to let that dry completely. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of the black chalk paste on my squeegee and frame out around the edge of my block. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time today, welcome. I sure am glad that you found me, and I hope that you like what you see and you'll consider sticking around by hitting that subscribe button. You can also be sure to tap that bell. Make sure your notifications are set to all. That way, YouTube should let you know each time I upload a new video or go live here on my channel. Next, we're going to make a little leprechaun hat using tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to use 16 blocks. The first thing I'm going to do with 8 of them is I'm going to make 4 sticks that are 2 blocks long, just using my wood glue here to glue these 4 sticks together. Next, I'm going to take 4 blocks and I'm going to glue them together on one of their faces to be like a quadruple sandwich cookie. So you can see I'm taking 4 of them there and gluing them together on the sides. I'm going to do the same thing to this set of 4 as well. Once those are dry, I will sand the edges a little bit just to get off any excess wood glue. Once these are sanded, I am going to paint each of the 3 sections here with fern green Waverly chalk paint, but I am first going to stack those 4 long sticks together like I did this set of 4 blocks. Once my sets of blocks are dry, I am going to glue them together with some wood glue. Just like this, we're going to make a little hat shape. So one of my smaller sets right in the middle of the long set, and then the other small set on top of that. You can see here we've got a nice green hat shape. We're going to let that wood glue dry. Once our hat is dry, I'm going to take a piece of black ribbon and I'm just going to glue it around the sides here to be like the decoration on the hat. Then take some gold glitter glue to make a little gold buckle on the front of the hat, and this project will be finished. If you love budget home decor DIY videos like this, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment. That lets YouTube know people are enjoying my content, and then they'll show it to more and more viewers. Next, using a little wood trinket box from Dollar Tree, as well as some gold coins from St. Patrick's Decorations, we're going to make a little chest of gold coins. So I'm first just going to paint the entire outside of this wooden chest with my Fern Waverly chalk paint. Then once that's all painted and dried, I'm just going to take hot glue and I'm going to randomly glue in some of these coins. I'm going to keep stacking them till I get as many as I'd like. And then I'm also going to angle the lid of the box up a little bit so that I can have some of the coins glued onto there as well. Once all my coins are in, I'm just going to take some sticker letters and I'm just going to spell the word lucky on the front of the box. You could do pot of gold, whatever you'd like. Next, we're going to make a real simple mini rolling pin for our St. Patrick's tiered tray decor. Taking this unfinished rolling pin, I'm just going to paint the entire thing white. Then once the white is dry, I'm going to use painter's tape to tape off the middle section so I can actually come back in and paint my handles with that fern green. Once all that paint is dry, I'm going to take this St. Patrick's Day book stack sticker, says Irish Kisses. I'm going to label that or lay that on top of my rolling pin, and we're going to stencil these words with Magnolia Green chalk paste. Once that chalk paste is dry, I'm just going to take some of this green and white gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree and tie a piece on either handle of our rolling pin. Next, we're going to take this beaded garland from Dollar Tree, already made for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to modify it just a little bit. I'm actually cutting a narrow strip of this leprechaun tag because I'm going to paint it white, and then we're going to glue the Scrabble letters to spell the word luck right over top of that. So we're just changing up the tag on the beaded garland, and then I'm going to take about half of the beads off to use in another project. Next, we're going to take this box sign from Michael's. I'm just going to paint the edges and the inside of it white. Then we're going to Mod Podge a piece of St. Patrick's Day scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby right on the center. Next, taking a unfinished shamrock wood shape from Hobby Lobby, I am going to color it with a gold paint marker. Then I'm also going to go over it with some gold glitter glue. This is going to be the O for the word love on this love shamrock sign. Next, painting that shamrock with the gold glitter glue. Once that's dry, we're going to glue that down. Then I'm going to use sticker letters for the L, V, and E. Next, I'm simply going to take some of these shamrock shapes from Dollar Tree. I like this plaid one. I'm going to mix it with one of these unfinished ones. I'm going to just paint it white and stack them together. Then I'm going to glue a tumbling tower block to the back so that it can stand up in our tiered tray. Be sure to check the description box for a complete list of all the supplies I've used in today's projects. There you will also find my Linktree link. If you go to that link, you will see all my other links to my Magnolia website, my Amazon storefront, and so forth. For the last part of this video, I'm going to show you how I built a tiered tray using 4 of these round signs from Dollar Tree, 2 wood bead garlands, and 2 vases. Now I am losing my voice, so I'm not going to talk very much. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm first going to stack together 2 of the signs with wood glue and then paint them. This is just so that I have nice sturdy levels for my tiered tray. With the beaded garland, you could definitely just paint the beads that are on there. I did find that for this size sign, I needed a little bit more beads. So you're going to see me add some beads to each of the rings, the wood bead wreaths, by using some floral wire. I am going to take off the natural beads and use some black beads. I'm choosing to paint the levels of my tiered tray white and then using the black beads. I will then be using the 2 green vases that I found at Dollar Tree as the levels, one to separate the 2 levels and then another one at the top, and you'll see what I use that for at the end. By cutting a circle out of cardstock the size of my levels, I'm going to be able to fold this in half and then in half again and be able to mark where the center of each of my levels is. You'll see how I do that so that I can place my vases. Then once I know where everything's going to go, I'm going to use E6000 to glue down my beaded garlands as well as gluing the vases to make our tiered tray. Thanks again so much for joining me today. As always, please let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, what your favorite project was, and we'll see you next time. Take care.